Hey everybody, how y'all doing? I don't know how many people we've got here, and I appreciate those that are here. If you can hear me okay, can you please put a comment in the comment box? Because I was having some technical issues earlier. I just want to make sure that everybody can hear me okay, and everybody can see everything okay. And I've got a little bit of a lag going on here. So just wait for everybody else to come in. Thought I would start these sprints for those of us who just cannot stay up for Rhiannon's, because there's no way that I can make it. I'm in a much different time zone than a lot of people, in the Atlantic time zone, which is an hour ahead of Eastern. It's actually 7 o'clock here. So right around 9 o'clock, that's when I tap out at the end of the day. It's the joy of having a full-time job as well. So if you can hear me okay, if you can't hear me, please put a comment in the comment box so that I can know that there's that everything's going good, or if I have to adjust something. So what we're going to do tonight is we're going to do 4 25-minute sprints with a 5-minute break in between, just the basic Pomodoro sprints. If anybody here is joining me that is not part of the Heart Breathings group, there's a link down in the comments for you to come join us in the group. It's a wonderful group of people. Definitely want to come join us if you're a writer. Just a wonderful group of people, so supportive. And hi, Linda, how are you? Let me just pop Linda's comment up here. Here's Linda. Oh, good, you can hear me. Okay, fantastic. Hi, Wendy. Wendy was helping me out with Jay to try to get this figured out, and I think I got it figured out, Wendy. I needed to activate the speakers inside of my computer. So hopefully when we go to do the timer, it'll work. Hi, Tanya. Now, am I pronouncing your name right? Is it Tanya? Because I do not want to mispronounce your name. There's nothing worse. Yeah, really, Wendy. I mean, like, I was just so flabbergasted. I didn't know what the heck I was doing wrong. But again, with the Heart Breathings group, I popped in there. I asked some questions, and it was, and everybody was able to kind of give me a little guidance, which is wonderful. Oh, fantastic, Tanya. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so we'll just give it another minute here. I just want to give a couple more people a chance to roll in. And why don't you start putting in the box of what you're working on tonight. I'm going to be working on this is my marketing planner. I'm going to try to get at least the first quarter done. I haven't really done a whole lot yet for 2022 as far as marketing goes. I had a new release come out on the weekend. I did a little bit on Twitter around that, and I had a new coloring book. I do low content stuff as well, and I had a new coloring book come out a couple days ago. But you just can never tell with Amazon with stuff like that when they're going to come out with your paperbacks. So it's hard to give any definitive dates and do hard marketing around it. So I just kind of wait for them to go live, and then I start doing some advertising and whatnot. You know what, Wendy, honestly, it was because I was like exhausted, and I had been dealing with tech issues all day, because that's what I do. I work in tech, and things were blowing up all day. And so it's just kind of like exhaustion and not really wanting to deal with it. So let's see, what's Wendy working on? This morning I put down the first 1,000 words in my new work in progress, hoping to add another 1,000 tonight. Oh my God, that's fantastic. What are you working on, Wendy? Did you not just finish something recently? I thought you said that you had finished. Was that you that had finished the first draft? But that's fantastic. The first 1,000 words always feel so good when you're done it. And Linda is working on edits for book 1, and then going to Rhiannon's sprints for her new writing. Awesome. I'm so glad that I was able to get in here and kind of like, it's nice to be able to split it up like that. It's almost like doing batching. It's like, okay, during these sprints, I'm going to work on this, and then I'll go to somebody else's sprints and I'll work on something else. Kind of keeps you fresh. Okay, book three of the series, and finish book 2 on Christmas Eve. Well, there you go. So now you won't forget that, hopefully, right? Christmas Eve. Hi, Christy. Hi. I'm going to be working on a copy editing class for some sprints, and then working my way through on your fan fiction writing. Oh, cool. Way back in the day, I used to do fan fiction. If you don't mind my asking, what fan fiction is it? Oh, yeah. And then you got COVID the next day. How wonderful. Wendy, how are you feeling now? Are you feeling any better? Because I know it's wicked. We've been very lucky. We've dodged the bullet here. Nobody in the family has had COVID, even though a lot of people in my family have been exposed through like I have a nephew who works retail, and he's been exposed 2 or 3 times. My oldest nephew has been exposed. My youngest nephew has been exposed a couple times. My son's been exposed. I've been lucky enough. I live with for those of you who don't know me very well, I live with my widowed mother, and she doesn't go anywhere, and so I don't really go anywhere either. So we've been pretty lucky that we haven't been exposed. Yes, congrats, Wendy. Congrats. That's so awesome. So COVID's gone. Oh, turning into pneumonia, you poor thing. That's good. I'm glad that you're recovering. I hope you're just kind of taking it easy and not trying to push yourself. I know how frustrating it can be. My mother's had RSV for the last 2 weeks. She caught it from the baby, and it's hard to keep her from pushing herself because she just gets so frustrated. You're so sick of being sick, right? So, okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get started, and hopefully I can get this figured out. Oh, not fan fiction, just fiction. Oh, what did I thought I read? It's the print here is so tiny and I'm blind. So it does say fiction writing. Okay, I apologize. It's I'm getting used to the tiny font on here. Okay. By the state of this house is clear, I'm taking it easy. Well, there you go. There you go. There's nothing wrong with that. The housework will be there. The housework will be there. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Let's see. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and we'll go ahead and get get this going. And I will see you in 25 minutes. Good luck. So how did everybody do? I hope you all heard that timer. Hopefully you did. Let me know if you didn't, please, so that I can try to do something about it. Oh, change the screen here so you can see my mug. Hey, Deanna. Thanks so much for joining us. Oh, fantastic, Wendy. Thank you for letting me know. And Linda, thank you. So hi, Anna, how are you? So Anna is working on a form poetry book, Sincerely Me. I think I saw something about that. I don't know if it was in the Heart Breathings group or somewhere online. I know that I saw something about that. So I'm glad you could join us. I hope you get tons of work done. Or maybe I should start the timer before I start flapping my lips and then we, lose track of time. So how did everybody else do? I got not as far as I was hoping to. I'm just trying to see if having a separate planner for just my marketing is actually going to work for me. I have everything in my HB90 and of course I'm never going to get used to this Kanban board. I have it all broken down there, but I don't really have specific dates until, the week before when I go to do my planning for the week on Sundays. So I thought that maybe I would sit down and I would figure it out because I do want to add more content. I'm not really active on Instagram. I'd like to be a little more active there. And I'd like to be putting some content up on my YouTube. So I did during that sprint come up with a dozen topics that I want to cover off. And I think I'm going to start this weekend. I'll start recording because that's all new to me. I don't know a whole lot about it. I don't know how to edit or anything. I'm lucky enough that that's the industry I work in. I have all kinds of help. I'm very, very lucky that way. So I'm going to just start with kind of an intro video and then move on to the entire channel is going to be based around being a writer and actually getting stuff published while working a full-time job and living with chronic illness. So I'm not going to concentrate a whole lot on the chronic illness thing. I want to keep it light. But it's hard. It's hard when you have a full-time job or kids. I don't know how people who have a full-time job and kids manage to write. I have no clue. I can't even imagine. Wendy got 50 words in and I got roped into watching a video about Kate Middleton, which is never a waste of time. Well, I'm Canadian, so everybody over here seems to be a little crazy about the royals. I am not so much. I've met a few of them in my day when I was younger. They're just people. People with some strange rules they have to live by, I always thought. But I like Kate Middleton. She's very classy. She's very, very classy. Let's see. Megan got 810 words. Way to go, Megan. That's a good sprint. And Linda got a page edited, slow going. Editing slow going, do what you got to do, right? But a page is progress. Right? Wow, Megan. That's amazing. That is amazing. Do you have a solid outline, or are you a plotter or a pantser, or are you just letting it flow? Kate's an angel in human form. She really is. She's very, very classy, and I like that that the younger generation of royals are marrying commoners. They seem to actually care more about actually loving their partner than whatever. But it's not something that I tend to spend a lot of energy on. If something pops up on my newsfeed, I'll usually read it or But Diana was probably, you want to talk about an angel. That woman was amazing. So Linda's in Ontario, close to Kingston. I'm actually in Nova Scotia. I'm just outside of Halifax. So, but hey, Canada, because we were talking about how nice it would be to have an in-person retreat for the Hardys. And we just, maybe 2023, maybe, fingers crossed. And worst comes to worst, maybe all of us Canadians can get together in one spot and the Americans can get together in one spot. And then, people, I know we've got some people from Germany and this sort of thing. And then we can do like a live event kind of thing and all connect that way. But it sure would be nice. It sure would be nice to meet some people face to face. Yeah, yeah. It's one of those things like, you remember where you were, like Diana's death or 9/11, or like here, there was the Air India crash. It was like you remember exactly what you were doing and all of that when this sort of thing happens. Yeah, I think it would be a lot of fun, Linda. I mean, like, even if us Canadians manage to get together, because I know we have quite a few Canadians. Most of us seem to be in around Ontario. But hey, maybe we could meet in Montreal. That's kind of like halfway. Um, I don't think we have too many people out west. I haven't stumbled across anybody from out west yet. So, well, there is our. You won't let me turn off the alarm. I'm sure you guys are hearing that. So let's get going with the second sprint. Take a minute to get up and move around and stuff if you haven't. If you're like me and you're sitting on your bed all day, probably need to get up and move around by now. Grab something to drink. And let's get going on the second set of sprints, whatever you need to do to get it done. And I will see you in 25. So how did everybody do that time? Let's see, where did I leave off here? Wendy. Switch this back. There's a sprinter from Vancouver. I don't remember her, but that doesn't mean that she definitely wasn't there. I don't from Vancouver. It's not ringing a bell. It's not ringing a bell. Hopefully, whoever it is will come back. I'd like to have more Canadians. Not that I don't love my American friends. I love you guys so much. Let's see. Hey, Jenna. Well, I am more than happy to run these sprints for you. Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Hopefully, you're getting lots of productive work done. Anna, sorry for the repeat comment. Sometimes I think that computers are like, they get possessed. I know mine does. I'm on my computer all day for work, and my boss refers to it as the demon machine because there's always something going wrong with it. And Anna got 2 pages out of it. Fantastic. See, you're making good progress. Amy says, nice work, everyone. Able to finish edits for chapter 5. Oh, fantastic. How many chapters are in your manuscript, Amy? And tell us what you're writing. The Vancouver girl was months ago. Okay, haven't seen her since the summer. Okay. And 300 words for Wendy. Fantastic. See, you're being productive. And I can't help but notice, Wendy, you're not being as sassy in my sprints as you are in, say, I don't know, Angela's. I'm going to tell her because I know she's not able to make it here tonight. See, she's not seeing you behaving yourself. So, maybe I better set this timer so we don't go too far over. For those of you who don't know Wendy very well, she can be very sassy, but we love it. We love it. So I got done. I got the outline done for the YouTube video that I want to start recording this weekend. I hope it goes off pretty good. I'm probably gonna do it here at my computer, and probably a little bit on my phone. A lot of the people that follow me on my other social media. I apologize, guys. It's like 8 o'clock. I've been working all day. My brain's starting to shut down. I swear to God that they only follow me for my cat. So if I don't have Ziggy on video, then I'm sure that nobody will follow me. Speaking of following me, if you guys want to give me a follow, I would really appreciate it, and hit the notification bell so that you get the reminders for the Wednesday sprints, because it is something that I am going to keep doing. Wendy says she's breaking me in slowly. Wendy, when I called you Wendy, see, I apologize, my poor brain. I think I'm used to you. And I used to be a child and youth care worker, so I know how to handle sass. So don't worry about that, because I'm a little sassy myself. I think we're all a little sassy. All of us Hardys are a little sassy. For those of you who are just joining, because I've noticed a few people pop in, if you're here and you're not part of the Heart Breathings community, there's a link down in the description so that you can apply to join. It's a fantastic group to belong to. Fantastic. I mean, you see how I just had a little exchange with Wendy. I mean, this is what we're all like, and we're all very supportive. Run by Sarah Cannon, who I'm just going to say now, if it wasn't for me finding Sarah on YouTube almost 2 years ago, I would not be where I am now with 18 months into this and 14 publications under my belt already and working a full-time job. Sarah is, I can't say enough good about her. If you're not already following her on YouTube, here on YouTube, you really should be, because she puts out a ton of amazing content. So go give her a like if you haven't already. Give her a follow. So Amy is 20 chapters into her manuscript. It's a dark chick lit novel with a controlling husband, and his wife's planning to leave and the advocate helping her. Yeah, I hope she gets a little sassy on her way out the door. I would love to see that. Fantastic. Are you just working on just the first draft now? Wendy, yeah. You know I love you. You know I love you. feel the same way about Becca Syme. I know the name, but I don't know Becca. And Megan, is she on YouTube? Can I find her on YouTube? Linda has to head out, maybe back, maybe not. Okay, thank you so much for coming, Linda. I really appreciate it. And if we don't see you again later on the sprints, we will see you next week. 14 publications. It's when I say 14 publications, I mean a lot of them are shorts. I do write, but I do write shorts. They're around 5,000 to 7,000 words. I write an entire there's 6 stories in the series. I write them all at once. They all get edited, re-edited. I do have an editor that they go to. I make all of my own covers for that. And then I do a release, like I release one every 2 months over the course of the next year. There's a novella that goes with the series that I write. It's about 40,000 words or thereabouts. And then I do a box set of the series that came before. And I do have one full-length novel under my belt working on book 1 of what looks like it's going to be a 6 to 8 book series, Paranormal Romance series. So I do keep busy. And yeah, I do work full-time. So Becca's on YouTube. Dear author, I need you to quit. Oh, I have that book in my Kindle. I have that one in my Kindle, but I haven't read it yet. I haven't read it yet because I know Angela and I were discussing about whether or not we were going to do an author book club and do all craft books. So if that's something that interests you, let me know in the comments. Because it's something that Angela and I are looking to maybe host. So if that does interest you, let me know, because the more feedback we get, the better. Like we would probably start with something like Say the Cat Writes a Novel, and then get into pretty much anything like Joanna Penn's books. This one, Dear Author, I Need You to Quit. Anything that anyone would like to cover, and like maybe we're thinking about maybe doing a book a month or a book every 2 months, because we're all super busy, right? So, but yeah, let us know. And I'm going to talk to Angela about it. Like she needs more on her plate. Like we all need more on our plate, but it's something that I think we could all benefit from. And the pandemic has been hard. We haven't been able to socialize, those of us who enjoy it. And if we can do something like this online, then hey, great. Get you something to look forward to. I love this paranormal romance series that I'm writing. I write gay fiction, and it's something that's just been blossoming in my head for 10 years. I have the first couple of books in the middle of the timeline written, so I need to kind of back up. So cool, interested. And I apologize. Is it Sarissa? Is that how you pronounce your name? I am just, full disclosure, I'm terrible with names. I am so terrible with names. And I'll forget all your names by the time this is over. This is the first hour because of dinner and dogs. Well, that's a good reason to miss it. What kind of dogs do you have? They just like little Heinz 57s. I love dogs. We can't have a dog. I have a Maine Coon cat that would kill it. Wendy would love in. Megan would like in. And Wendy says, I need to read more craft books. 2 shelves, but can't find the time to read them. And I just before we get going here again, I follow Vishen Lakhiani everywhere, who is the CEO of a company called Mind Valley, and they are the largest self-improvement company in the world. And he just did a thing where he was talking about how people, when you read nonfiction, when you read to learn, you actually retain more if you just read for, say, 10 minutes a day, as opposed to sitting down and reading the entire book in 2 or 3 days, which is kind of how I digest these things. So it's called Mind Valley. It's all one word. And I've been following him for, gosh, since the inception of Mind Valley, like probably for 10 years. I read his book. It's called Code of the Extraordinary Mind. And I suggest it to everybody. It's probably the best self-improvement book on the market, in my opinion. Let's see. Ceresia. Yeah? Ceresia. Okay. Thank you for that. 2 standard poodles and a cane corso. Oh, I love standard poodles. They are so intelligent. They are so intelligent. A friend of mine had one, and they are as easily as intelligent as a border collie. So got that one, Mind Valley. It is a pretty name. It really is. I love your name. It's beautiful. Let's see, Paranormal Romance. Tell me you haven't read the stories about when somebody falls in love with a vampire. That's a paranormal romance. Wendy, I'm on the website now. Absolutely. The cool thing about Mind Valley is they put out a lot of free master classes, like all over the place. I've never paid for anything other than, actually I didn't even pay for his book, because when he first released it, he sent me a free copy. So I haven't paid for anything. Oh, there's nothing worse than coming in on the middle of the conversation. Okay, let's get back to work, gang. All right, so I will see you all in 25 minutes. So how was that round for everybody? And I am channeling my inner Angela. I have not once changed the banner. There we go. Look at that. All right. So I was thinking that since we're running a little over, if it's okay with you guys, I'm more than willing to stay. But I was thinking about just doing a 20-minute sprint for the last one, so we don't go too far over. Let me know what you think there in the comments. And yes, I forgot to tell you all that tomorrow was National Sticker Day. Okay, and because stickers. I wonder if Procrastiplanner is going to have some kind of a sale. Like, that could be seriously detrimental to my credit card. But still, it would be nice. It would be nice. So I was just working on some more outlines for some YouTube topics. I needed a low energy task. I just couldn't make my brain focus on working on a marketing plan right now. So I got a couple outlines, completely outlined, and one about halfway outlined. So it's been good. It's been good. Let me see. Yeah, Wendy says she's going to go sticker shopping. Yeah, absolutely. And yes, Wednesday from 6 to 8 Eastern is going to be my regular slot. And then I will, if somebody from the Hardy's group on the weekends, like say for instance, not this weekend, next weekend is our retreat. And so we have all day, every 2 hours. And if somebody there can't make it or whatever, then I would probably fill in for them. Except Rhiannon. I love you, Rhiannon. If you're watching on the replay, I love you, but I'm not staying up that late for you. But like if somebody, because if I remember correctly, that Sunday is Sarah's birthday. So if she doesn't, she wants to go spend time with her family and do her birthday, then I would be more than happy to fill in for her. I don't know if Sarah's on. I hope she's not. I hope she's doing family time. So let's see. Okay, Wendy says 20 minutes is good. And I got 98 words added. Things are slow writing wise. Sometimes you need that though. Just kind of go with the flow, right? It's still 98 words that you didn't have when that sprint started. Time for me to place my monthly planner Kate order. I'm not familiar with that. Is that Etsy? Wendy, is she on Etsy? I tend to stick to the Canadian shops because shipping from the United States, even like an envelope with stickers in it, is prohibitive. And not to mention it takes forever, as Angela will tell you, trying to ship me my subscription box that she does every month. And I have to stay off YouTube because everybody else is doing reveals. And I'm like, no, I need to be surprised. So I can't watch anybody else open their box. Procrastiplanner's reopening her shop to celebrate. Fantastic. Gotta go shopping. Working on a blog post for tomorrow. Awesome, Carla. What's the blog post about? And you want some of those stickers, rub-on stickers. Is that through Procrastiplanner as well? Rub-on tattoos. Yeah, I like to put the water on and stuff. Yeah, I will admit that I have done them recently, just for fun. Let's see. Love and see how this community is great. I know just in the last week or so, we have had a lot of new faces, a lot, and it is fantastic to see. Miss Sarah hit 50,000 subscribers on YouTube yesterday and promptly burst into tears. I don't blame her. Heck, if I had 1,000, I'd probably burst into tears. It's one of those things. It's so nice to see her growing her business that way. Okay, Planner Kate's on Etsy. I'll go check them out. Let's see, check her out and see what she's got. Every time I have to ship to Canada, it costs a fortune. It really does. It's bad, and I don't know why. And it takes forever to get across the border because it has to go through customs. Hadn't heard of Planner Kate either. Oh, you're falling hard. Oh, great, Christy. Yeah, guess what I'm probably going to do after this stream is over? Um, no, it's Teresa Collins. I seem to have missed something there. I'm not 100% sure what you're talking about there, Carla. Um, Kate gets a lot of my money. That's the worst. Like you can't. Oh, somebody take away my credit card. Blog post about side dishes for chili. Ooh, I do love chili. Trying to remember my special grilled cheese sandwich. Oh, stop! I had frozen pizza for dinner. Knock it off, girl. I'm telling you. I love chili. My dad used to make the best chili. And I could never, ever, ever copy his chili. Are you taking off, Jenna? Are you needing to take off? Well, if you are, I'm glad you came. If not, I'm going to set the timer for 20 minutes. Oh, no, not 200 minutes, 20 minutes. 200 minutes would be nice. I'd love to hang out with you. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to get this started, and then we'll come back and have another little chat. And I will remember to change the banner this time. All right, we'll see you in 20 minutes. Okay. How was that last sprint for everybody? Let's see. I got another topic outlined. I think that'll give me my first few to start doing some recordings and checking it out and seeing how much I enjoy it. It's kind of come down to, with my schedule being the way it is with work and everything, it's kind of come down to if it's anything outside of what I have planned for the quarter, I will only do it if it's something that I enjoy. So if I don't like it, then I won't do it. Let's see. Jenna had to leave. It's great having her here. Let's see. Renee made it. Yay. Right for the last 10 minutes. Hey, at least it's 10 minutes, Renee. How did you do? And Wendy got 2,037 words for the day. She says she'll need to work longer to get the last 400 in, but so far, good day. Hey, that's 2,037 more words than I had done today and than you had done when the day started. So that's awesome. It can be really hard to write and to work full time, because writing is not just about writing. I mean, it's not just about sitting down and getting words on the screen. It's also about the marketing and the social media and the studying your craft and all that sort of thing. And if it wasn't for the HB90 system, I wouldn't be doing this. I mean, honestly, because I never did anything really. I'd start and stop, and it's too hard, and I'm too busy, and blah, blah, blah. And then I found HB90, and it just totally changed the game for me. It made me realize that I could get this done. And then it took me almost a year to be realistic, even though, Sarah tries to drum that into your head right from the get-go. I think some of us are stubborn. I know I am. Took me a while. I think this is the first quarter that I've really kind of erred on the side of caution. I'm looking at my Kanban board here. If you can see, I don't have a lot of stuff, but I've already got a ton of stuff done, and we're only not even fully into the second week of the first month. So I've got stuff in my parking lot to fill in. So let's see. Carla got 606 words to kick out another 300 more. Hey, go for it. I don't know what time it is where you are, but if you've got the time, go for it. 606. That's fantastic. That's really good. Did you do all of that during this set of sprints? And yes, kudos to anyone who can manage it. I mean, I do it because I'm almost 50 years old, and I don't want to be working for somebody else for the rest of my life. It's always been my dream to write full time. And so if I put the work in now, then that's how I make it happen. I could choose to do something else. I'm not like a go out type of person or anything like that. I don't date. I don't have too many friends. So this is how I spend my spare time. Play games on her phone. Hey, that's important. I was just, the YouTube topic I was outlining was on the importance of self-care. And that was one of the things I had on there, because that's one thing I do for self-care. When I go to bed every night, I spend 15 or 20 minutes playing silly little games on my phone because it relaxes me. So, hey, you've had a full day too, Renee. I know you have. Yeah, good work, Wendy. And let's see. Not a lot of words again. Typing some handwritten pages. Oh, awesome. Awesome. So is this your first time doing sprints with us, like this, just these last few? I think I remember. I can't remember if you and I have been in sprints together or not, but they are an absolute godsend. I love them. I get so much work done. And yes, HB90 is a total game changer. If anybody's on here and hasn't taken the course, it's worth its weight in gold. It truly, truly is. And I believe now that Sarah has a really good payment plan if it's necessary. All during that sprint. Fantastic, Carla. there you go. You guys should just have a little go into the Hardy's group or something, or onto Sarah's Discord and sprint together. I'm sure you can get. And yes, that's why have a party if it's not weird, Wendy. HB9 is great for getting all the madness in my head on paper and then getting it in order. Absolutely, like it's great because you don't have to think about it until it's time to think about it because it's all there, right? And yeah, so Carla and Wendy are going to go have a weird party, and I'm going to go have a snack and go to bed. Not been feeling well this week. I'm spending a lot of quality time with my phone. Hey, that's important too, and I hope you're feeling better soon. It sucks being sick. What you play? Wave Runner. Oh, that's for PS4. Oh, I don't have a gaming system. Oh, I lie. I have like a PS2 or something, but I don't. I play games on my phone, and I'm a huge Stardew Valley fan. I play Stardew Valley on my desktop, and I've got probably about almost 200 hours logged. It's my go-to because it's relaxing and it's, it's just something that you play and then you can stop whenever you want and there's no pressure. It's a really great game. Well, I guess that's it for tonight, guys. Thank you so much. Oh God, Phase 10, Renee. I have that on my phone too. I love it. I love it. And Stardew Valley's not for everybody. It's really not. Some people find it extremely boring, but I'm not an action game kind of person, so I do like Stardew Valley. But all right, my darlings, I really, really appreciate you all. I love that you all were able to make it. Really looking forward to doing these sprints every week and seeing all of your pretty faces again. And to all the people who are watching this in replay, because I know that a few people have said that they were going to do that. Welcome to the channel. I am hoping to put out some more content for you. Check out the link below and join the Hardys if you aren't already. And Ziggy, please don't wreck. Sorry, guys. Ziggy has decided that this was a scratching pad. Thank you, Wendy, for putting me in your calendar. That's so sweet. But yeah, so we will see you in the Hardys group. I will probably see you on the weekend in some sprints. We're supposed to have a big snowstorm here again this weekend, so I will not be going anywhere. I'll be staying home, and if I don't lose power, I will be around online. So thank you again so much. Love you all, and we will see you back here next Wednesday night. Take care of yourselves.